All right, guys, we are so excited to be joining you with the Black Travel Summit Catch Flights event. This is DTT Travel Club. We are coming out from Houston, Texas. So if you're also joining us from Houston, I want you to put H-Town in the comments, but it's okay if you're not. We want you to put the city that you're joining us from in the comment section too, so that we know where you guys are coming from. Thank you so much for visiting our booth. So we are going to get started in just a moment, but before we do, I just wanted to let you know that we will be doing a few things throughout this presentation. First thing, we'll introduce you to our travel club, give you a little bit of background information about us. We'll give you guys our 2021 and 2022 trip lineup, some of the things we have coming up. And in between all of that, we're going to play a little bit of trivia. So make sure you understand and can locate the chat button so that you can input the information to the chat room when you're ready to answer the questions. And also, if you notice at our footer, you can find our website and our Instagram and Facebook handles if you want to navigate to our website at any point in time. All right, so without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so DTT Travel Club, we focus on three things: smarter travel, better travel, and travel together. So smarter travel, we know that everyone works really hard and spends a lot of time to build up those vacation days. It takes a lot of time at work to build up those vacation days. So when you do travel, we want it to be as seamless as possible and really enjoyable. So some of the things that we do for our club members, we have resources for them, such as videos, blog posts on how to do things such as apply for a passport or apply for a visa. Understand any sort of regulations that have come out about COVID-19 or vaccination requirements. So we really put those things at your fingertips so that it's really easy for you just to kind of relax and enjoy the more fun parts of planning for a trip, like what are you gonna wear, what are you gonna do, so all those other things. Additionally, we also focus on better travel. So DTT has partnered with over 1,000 hotels, resorts, and villas all over the world to bring some DTT perks to our club members only. So those perks include a combination of, and it really depends on which hotel we're talking about, but it can be $100 resort credit, breakfast daily for 2, early check-in or late check-out. The check-in, check-out will depend on availability. However, the other perks are generally available most of the time. Those really don't vary on availability, okay? Also, travel together. So we really believe that travel is something that is intangible. You really can't put a price tag on it. And it's something that stays with you, and those memories stay with you, and it helps you grow. And it's something that when you were older and you look back on your life, in my opinion, being able to have experiences and travel are going to be more valuable over some of the more tangible things that we may purchase in our lifetime. So we curate group travel around African and Caribbean destinations, and we focus on the Black millennial. We also have themed trips for teachers, for example, or maybe you're an attorney. We do different sort of themes around groups, so where people can travel with other people that they have things in common with. We have girls only trips, college alumni trips. So that's one thing that being a member of our travel club, you'll be able to see those different segments and be able to join in with people you have things in common with, or maybe you don't necessarily have things in common with a particular group, but you just want to join in anyway and just kind of meet new people. So you want to go outside, of your bubble, that's fine too. But those are our three main objectives for our travel club members and what we really put an effort in bringing to the table for our members. All right, so I did mention earlier that we would play a little bit of trivia, so I want to see what you guys know. All right, so the first question is, what is the name of this Nigerian Afrobeats artist, and which category did he win at the Grammys in 2021? So it's a two-part question, so you have to get both in order to get this one correct. So put your answers down in the chat room. I want to see what you guys know. I'm going to give everyone a few seconds to think and put their answers in the chat. All right, a few more seconds before we move on. Put your answers in the chat. Put your answers in the chat. I'm watching. All right, let's go. Let's move on. Okay, so this is our lineup for this year and next year. We'll be posting more of our trips for 2023 and 2024 soon. So make sure, again, you head on over to our website. It's at the footer of the page so that you can subscribe to our newsletter, as well as become a member so that you'll be kept in the loop on these trips. But we have a Kenyan safari in 2021 of this year. We're going to Egypt in 2022, January 2022, South Africa. This is one of our cultural heritage tours we're going to be doing in December 2021. Morocco, September of this year. Ghana, that's our West African cultural and heritage tour. That's June of 2022, so exactly a year from now. We'll be doing Tanzania, and this is also going to include Zanzibar Island in May of 2022. And Zanzibar is just absolutely gorgeous. So that's again in May of next year. And then Puerto Rico is one of our themed girls trips. It's going to be at a 4-star resort in September of this year. So if you want to join us, again, head over to our website, check it out. And this is our girls only trip, so you know it's going to be a lot of fun. All right, here's our second trivia question. So what is the name of Ghana's first president, and what country was his wife from? So as you can see, his wife is not Ghanaian. His wife's not Ghanaian. However, we want to see if you guys know what country she's from. Ghana's first president, and what country is his wife from? So we'll give you some time to think and put it in the chat. Think and put it in the chat if you know. So give you a little bit of time to do that. A few more seconds. And moving on. All right, choose your experience. So we really believe that in addition to having just a complete fun experience, offering complete fun experiences, leisure experiences, which are great, we also wanted to do the cultural and heritage tours. So that's what we have here as our first type of experience we offer. And these tours, again, you get to experience as a group. We also have our wildlife safaris, and our safari tours, they can actually, or wildlife safari experiences, they can range from your most basic accommodation where you're really just roughing it out there and you're out camping and you really get that experience, or it can be more of an upscale 4 or 5-star safari lodge experience. So think of Giraffe Manor, for example. So we have from the most basic level all the way up to your most luxury level type of safari experiences. We know those of you who like those big 5 animals, and some of these lodges are actually located on these nature reserves. So you get to see these animals and have that experience during your entire stay. Moving on, we also have those 4 and 5-star luxury Caribbean and African resorts. A lot of people think that these luxury resorts are only exclusive to like the Caribbean, Dominican Republic, those sort of places. But no, we have these luxury resorts in different countries within Africa too. So we are going to be not only the ones that we currently have plans, but we're also going to be posting more, of course, of these theme trips of these resorts. And then also river cruises. So I think a lot of people are familiar with the ocean cruises, but river cruises are actually really increasing in popularity. A lot of people enjoy them because they have a more intimate setting. It's not as huge as your ocean cruises. And then we have some specific to Africa river cruises. And this one has more of a wildlife theme, or excuse me, a wildlife safari theme, and it travels from between South Africa and East Africa. So again, we'll be posting more about these different trips in addition to the ones that are already posted. And these are the areas of experience that our travel club focuses on and that we offer to our travel members. All right, so join the club, join the club. Again, we talked about traveling together in different type of themes. We talked about the perks. And again, we partner with those hotels and resorts, over 1,000, and specifically to Africa and the Caribbean where we focus in on. But our perks range from $1,000 resort credit, breakfast daily for 2, early or late check-in, and check out, different upgrades. So again, you can get those perks just by being a part of our DTT Travel Club. We also have pre-trip virtual group meetings. So we're gonna have at least 3 meetings prior to any of our group trips. And that's just to get everyone on, kind of introduce yourself to the group, get to know the people you're actually traveling with. So it's not just you meet them at the airport on your way. We're actually gonna have some meetings. So for example, one person might be here in Houston, one person might be in Atlanta, another person might be in LA. And we're getting on the call together, we're chatting, we're getting to know each other before the actual trip. So that's always a lot of fun to build those connections and those experiences before you go out. And who knows, you might even have a lifelong friend that you actually meet through these type of experiences. All right, exclusive VIP room, members only. So we do have a special VIP room that's through us on our website that's for members only. And again, once you become a member, you'll have access to the different information, such as these themed trips that we plan and that we go on. We talked a little bit about the perks. We only offer 4- and 5-star hotels, resorts, and villas. So if you're going like on a safari, for example, that's a little different because that safari theme might be like a camping level. So, but if it's outside of that, if it's just a regular type of experience, we have 4 and 5 stars. That's all we offer, 4 and 5-star hotels, resorts, and villas. Plan in advance. We are a firm believer in planning for it in advance. We offer deposits and payment plans so that you can just pay as you can for your trip, plan your trip as you can. We understand that a lot of people have to put in time at work. So again, we allow people that flexibility of planning for their trip well in advance. Travel document assistance. Like I said, we do help our travel members gather their documents. We have videos, we have blogs. You can email us if at any time you have questions, and we can assist with that. That way, you know, you're confident that when you're going on your trip, you have everything ready to go. You don't have to worry about getting stopped at the airport or anything like that. So we do help with the, travel documents such as your passport, your visa, any other documents that you might need to travel. And we have a little trip ambassador. So this is a member of the trip who wants to be the ambassador, which is basically like the leader of the trip. They get a t-shirt and some other little perks, but it's just something fun that we do. We designate an ambassador for the trip ambassador. All right, guys, we are nearing to the end, but this is our last trivia question. So, what country is Mimi Mars from? What country is Mimi Mars from? So if you have not checked out her movie that she came out with called You Again, I believe it's on YouTube, but it's really good and it's a lot of fun. So I want you guys to check it out. But anyway, what country is Mimi Mars from? I want you to put in the chats what country is she from. If you don't know, you can guess. It is a country in Africa. She's not from the West. Put that in the chat. All right, let's move on. So thank you guys so much for joining us. Our website's down on the bottom. We hope that you really enjoyed the information that we presented. And if you have any questions, our email address is at the top right-hand corner, info@dreamytropicaltravel.com. That's info@dreamytropicaltravel.com. Or if you want, you can put your website, your email address in the chat, and we'll contact you as well. But anyway, thank you guys for joining. Enjoy the rest of the great vendors there at the Black Travel Summit event. And we look forward to seeing you on one of our trips. Bye-bye. Have a good evening.